Why does somebody look like Gilligan?
Because I'm
dressed
Gilligan.
as Gilligan.
Just sit right back and you hear a tale of a faithful trip that started from this traffic boy aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailor man, skipper brave as you. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour. I don't think Gilligan ever flossed, dude.
They couldn't show it, but he did. He did.
Okay, let me go turn that autofocus off.
Oh yeah, Blu-ray. What happened to that?
Blu-ray. Was that a thing? Nice.
That's all I want. John.
Daddy, I mean John.
Daddy. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Zelf on the Shelf. I am your non-host for today, John Dehlin. What are we doing? So what is this? Percy Pig? Is that what they're called?
You're eating Percy himself. They diced him up into 1,000 bits for the joy of children all over the world.
Today, we are here for another episode of Between Two Zelfs. What are you doing here?
Oh, hey, Nemo. When'd you get here?
I've been here the whole time. John keeps me in a cupboard. He calls it Great Britain.
John, I think you're about to introduce the guest.
Yes. I have a very sincere, heartfelt announcement that I'm going to now read. Listen, Zelf on the Shelf. Oh my gosh. Samantha and Tanner are two of the smartest people I know. They are also
not the two.
The two smartest people.
I think is what you were saying earlier.
Yes. The two smartest people I know. They're also the two of the most symmetrical people that I've ever met. They are changing the pace of YouTube, not just in the ex-Mormon space, but in multiple
outer space
universes,
YouTube
like
as
multiverses.
a whole and the multiverse.
They're kind of changing YouTube in the multiverse with Spider-Man. They are two of the best smelling people that I've ever met, even after a marathon that I once saw them run. Is that true?
You were such a support that day.
And then they are icons, fountains of wisdom, and grace of swans. And I don't know why the second grace was there.
You wrote it, John. I don't know.
Don't doubt yourself. I think if it was true when you lived it and you wrote it down, it's true now.
Yeah, so Zelf on the Shelf.
Hi, happy to be here. John, why have you brought us here today?
Why are you sitting so weird?
What do you mean?
Your head's literally off frame, bro.
Yeah. I'm the tallest in the room.
That's just how it is. Well, I'm glad that we all showed up in our costumes. I'm, of course, dressed like Gilligan.
I resent that remark.
What are you dressed as?
Dad
you look
bod?
like you're dressed up like the guy from Midnight Mormons.
And he's got a knife in his bag.
I'm dressed up as Grumpy Englishman.
Perfect.
It's
Nailing
giving
it.
that, yeah.
Samantha, what's your costume?
I am dressed as a woman whose husband doesn't appreciate her.
What are those? What are the little cuffs made of, by the way? Are those blue mink?
If I had to say, polyester. Because,
I was going to say blue mink.
So, John, I know you were wanting to talk about your favorite song on the new Taylor Swift Midnight's album. What one is it?
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. I'm a hero. It must be exhausting loving people like me.
Do you relate to that one?
Hey, I'll bite. Who's Taylor Swift?
Also,
And
did you
we just
notice
got-
we just came out with Zelf on the Shelf bucket hats?
Whoa, that's merch.
This isn't officially an ad,
Merch
but we do
alert.
have merch. John, you don't own any pieces of it yet, which is so interesting because
switch
you're
hats.
such a now Tanner's gonna look like he's in an MLM.
There's your new jingle.
Everyone's going to want to join my solar sales
voice.
team. It's not like normal door-to-door. We're very good and ethical about it.
Your voice just dropped like 2 registers.
That's what
Just
happens
by
when you put
putting-
on a hat. No, I tell you, for sure. That looks good, John.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see what color you buy for yourself.
What colours are available, Sam?
All
the
main
colors of
ones.
the rainbow.
How'd you get the hat? At some
The
point,
hat
is that
chooses the wizard.
Yeah. What house are you in?
Speaking of wizards, Nemo, how's your time in the USA been so far?
Everyone thinks I'm Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's-
that
Potter.
makes a lot of sense actually. You're
Potter.
kind of similar archetypes.
Potter?
Yes.
Do you know it's time to break out in the Saturdays Warrior song? A nose is a nose, like a rose is a rose, as everybody knows.
All right, me and John
Maybe
all right, we're switching it up. Nemo, you're over here. Me and John are on the musical side.
That's fine.
Working righteous Harry Carey in a humble way. Harmony is to sing a note that the other person isn't singing, and then it's harmony.
Any note, as long as it's not one the other person is
As long
singing.
as it's not right?
Remember when we thought we needed a premise for this video?
I don't know.
I hope the audio levels carry over between you and
Those were
Nemo.
strange days.
You know what we're working with on our normal show is
That's true. It's like 4 people sitting on a bed with a mic like 12 feet away.
while a cat is pushing over the light setup that we have on a bunch of books.
You fetchers have been doing self way too long to have such crappy
But I think
audio.
it's part of the
John-
aesthetic.
It's embarrassing.
Sorry, we've actually been getting comments lately saying our production is insane and the effort we put into our videos is insane.
I would like
received
I
both
would
of
like to
those
see
comments.
receipts on the production value being insane. I've
We
definitely
have-
heard that our
Maybe
effort
not that,
is.
but we have heard comments that our production has been good
We
on
have.
several
We
recent
absolutely
years.
have.
Yeah. Listen, I want to acknowledge the power
Self-viewers?
differential in this room because obviously me and Nemo are sitting together. We're British. You are both American.
What
Bit
do
of
we
a
call
power imbalance here. So I just want to acknowledge that up front. Don't feel like
Don't feel inferior,
because we
guys.
tell you have to
Yeah.
do something that you do. You know, we
Yeah,
just want
it's
to.
fine.
We want it to be an even playing field.
I feel colonized is what I feel.
Oh, totally.
We
They're
get
just
that a
trying to
lot.
tax our tea and shit. Why is
So-
British food so bad?
Dude, it is
What's that
so
about?
mushy peas.
Fucking idiot, and you haven't eaten the right food. Okay.
Mu-
John, I know for a fact
2
you
words.
love mushy peas. Don't go there.
Two
Don't
words,
tell me, John,
mushy
that
peas.
if you
Don't gaslight me.
roll up to a vintage inn or even a fucking Weatherspoon and get a little meat pie with chips and regular peas.
Sounds
the
weird.
meat pie was like a bad Sarah Lee chicken pot pie.
John,
But I mean, for England, it was good.
you may have gone somewhere bad. I can't say. I don't know what kind of taste you have in restaurants. I feel like you probably don't go on Yelp.
Did
and,
you go
like,
to the old dog?
I went where Nemo. I literally went where Nemo took me.
Yep.
All right, well that one's on Nemo, but
Hey, whoa,
No,
whoa,
it
whoa.
was a
I took him
good-
to Greg's.
It was a
Okay.
good mediocre chicken pot pie.
from
it was,
Greg's,
a
you thought
good-
it was mediocre.
That's outrageous.
Bangers
Do you
and
get
mash.
gravy at Greg's
He
though?
did the
Do
monster
you get
mash.
gravy?
Yeah,
Gravy
inside the
is
steak
in
bake,
inside
yeah.
the
We're,
steak bake.
Nemo, chill. We're roasting each other, bro. This is how we roll.
Yeah.
All right, gloves off. Let's fight now. They're tired of seeing arguing. They want to see things get.
Nemo's really mad. I insulted his. What were they called?
Greg's.
Greg's.
Crags?
You don't insult Greg.
Greg's.
Greg. Live to tell
Don't
the
go
tale.
Okay, let's talk about British chocolate. Waxy.
Actually, the chocolate is way better.
Can-
Our
Oh,
chocolate
dude.
is waxy.
What?
Yeah, like a Hershey.
Your
Get
chocolate
over there.
doesn't even
I'm getting. John's kicking me out of America.
Sit on my lap, Tanner. Come on.
He's sending me to the closet.
Come on, Tanner.
Come on.
We shouldn't have to defend ourselves
This
against
is
these
very-
baseless
Let's get a
attacks.
shot.
Wait, there's 3 of you. That's very post-Mormon.
I'm sorry if I get excited, Tanner.
Very happy to see me. Let's talk about the Queen. Who's glad she's dead?
Oh, that's dark. Holy moly.
I'm glad no one raised their hand.
choked
That was
on
a
my
test, and everyone passed. Just kidding. Death to
Oh,
colonizers.
you went too far. Tanner went too far.
Am I getting kicked
It's
out of
like
Great
Sam's
Britain?
Sam's in charge of the
I'm
edit.
so sorry.
Off you go.
Sam, how do you feel about the Queen dying?
I feel mostly neutral. I mean, it was, she's the only queen I've ever known, and Charles seems worse, but I don't know. She's old. She had a good life. I mean, a good life is questionable because
Did you
being
know
in the
Nemo
royal family
cried?
feels
Did
shit.
you know Nemo cried?
True story.
I sort of get that.
Yeah.
I didn't actually cry, but I did feel a swelling of emotion.
Right, I
Did
don't
you
know
see
where
how
it
she
came
went
from.
from neutral
Yeah.
to swelling of emotion?
Imagine if
It's
you
like
had
neutral and then swelling of emotion.
He's
Because,
even
like-
because Nemo
Even
cried.
my grandma, who hit me with a spoon, cried when she died. You know, it's just like, it's complex, man.
my mum was
Yeah.
in bits.
That's dark.
It's sad when people die.
It is.
But when they're old, it doesn't feel as. I mean, when you don't know them personally and they're old, it's like, well, she was what, 97 or something?
96.
96, yeah. You can't really ask for more than that, can you?
She did her job for 70 years,
Yeah.
which is about the amount of time I'll be doing it with the way the retirement ages are going in Britain.
That's the average length of a Mormon Stories podcast episode.
Hey, the roast has started.
Self-roast.
So, Nemo, what do you hate most about America?
The chocolate.
John
like
was
12 bucks.
40 minutes late for this filming appointment, which me and Tana had very minimal time for anyway, because it's like Halloween weekend. 40 minutes late because he was buying me.
Why are you telling the monitor what?
Sorry, I'm so self-absorbed. I'm used to Zelf on the shelf having to constantly check that the camera's not dying, so it's just ingrained at this
Like,
point.
monitor, let me talk to you, Mr. Monitor.
I'm just really
I've got
happy.
something
Like
to tell
I've
you.
been out of the
Holy
cupboard
Ghost.
for longer. Like this is the longest he's let me out of the cupboard in a while.
Okay, listen, I have to finish my
You
story.
are
John
Harry
was
Potter
40,
type.
40 minutes late to this filming session appointment because he was buying me apology lemon drops from C's Candy to apologize for being late to our lunch appointment.
She's mad at me for being kind.
Yeah, you know, you just can't win with
can't win with-
anti-Mormons.
John,
Can't win
I
with Brits.
often
always bitter
sometimes think
and
your
angry.
prioritizing could use some fine-tuning.
You just want to go to a party tonight
Yeah.
that I wasn't invited to. You literally invited someone to your party through my wife without even acknowledging we were in the room. You're like, hey, Alex and Nemo, want to come to our party tonight? And we're like sitting there wilting with sadness and FOMO.
John.
These guys are our age, and
Whoa, hang on.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this
That's
man
better.
some tissues. Let's get him some tissues. He's about to break
Throw
over
me
here.
the tissue box. Okay, keep going.
This phrase "our age." I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Hey. Nemo, how old are you?
are you joking?
How old am I? How old do you think I am?
You're like
Sam?
27,
you're
bro.
20.
27. I was going to say
Okay.
27.
Okay.
I'm 25.
25? What the?
Oh, spring chicken.
You're old, dude.
Are you talking to me?
Aren't you old?
Yeah, this was aimed at
John,
Tanner,
no.
How old are you?
Sam.
I'm
Don't you
ambiguous.
You're in your 30s. Sammy's in her 30s.
worry. No.
How old do you think I am?
Shut the front
How
door.
old do you think I am?
You're
26.
31.
Do you really think
Yeah.
that?
You're 31.
I'm 30. I just turned 30. I'm
Oh,
only
wow.
a few months into being.
You're one of those
You really think I'm
perpetual
26?
30s. It's like she's 39 and she
26.
says 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did you finish telling your story?
I've got all the dopamine I need out of this episode, so you guys can just say whatever you
We're
need
done?
to from here on out.
We're done?
Yeah, I thought she was 26 years old, and that's enough to.
That's enough, you
Okay.
know.
When do
The
we
economy of women.
when do we start being mean to each other
Yeah,
for the
let's go.
delight
Mean
of
questions.
our
Okay,
audience?
welcome to an episode of Mean Questions, Zelf and the Self edition, Between Two Zelfs.
Mm.
I'm your host, John Zalafanakis. Is that how you pronounce it?
Zelfaganakis.
Zalafanakis. That's awesome. Let's go. Welcome to an episode of Harsh Questions. Samantha, you go first.
Oh, I was thinking maybe, because I know you probably have a lot of opinions about the way me and Tana do things, you know, living la
Okay.
vie boheme. So,
Okay.
like,
Samantha,
what do you want to say?
What's up with the bangs?
Do you like the bangs?
What a bangs.
Really?
Sam, I literally was thinking about your bangs today.
And
I
what
was
were
like
you-
had to think about it. I was like, when did Sam go to bangs? And I was like, great
Yeah.
move. The bangs are great.
Yeah, I just,
What?
you gotta
Dude,
have.
What
I'm on
are
Team
bangs?
Bangs.
Sorry.
Because this could be a really awkward
be kind to
conversation.
each other. It's
John, but state your issue with the bangs. Fringe.
Do I have to explain
You have
it?
30 minutes for, 30
Just
seconds.
show the audience.
So you don't like the bangs?
Show what good bangs look like. Take your time, okay.
Show us how bangs.
That's
look.
what hair should look like.
Good bangs.
Worst haircut ever.
Yeah, can I just join you in solidarity, bangs? Like,
Nemo.
yes.
um,
The internet loves me. You can't think of anything mean to say.
I know.
I'm out.
I'm scared. I don't
You
want to
got
get
really
canceled.
nice
I don't want to turn
eyelashes
them
as well,
against
I've
myself.
noticed.
I mean, like dishing it out against John is easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone wants to take a swat at John.
Yeah.
You start throwing blows at Nemo, and
Yeah.
the internet's going to be like,
Mate,
how
there'll be
could
a
you do
subreddit
this?
like kill Tanner in a week.
That would be easy. You could go fund that in a day. Easy.
I mean,
something-
let's put it out there. Why have I got such a like wonky ass eye? What is that about?
Which one's your wonky eye?
Left.
In what way is it wonky? Can you
It
stare at
looks
me
up
head
at-
on?
Yeah.
I don't think it looks wonky.
Oh, you should see the comments I get. People are like, because one of my eyes points up, one points straight ahead, and they're like, "What are you reading?" I'm like, "Well, can you even see me, bro?" I'm like, "Well, no, you're on the other side of the world."
Oh, bro, you need to do more Jim T. That you can see him if you're doing Jim T. Open your third eye, man.
Are we doing psychedelic references now?
Oh yeah.
John's sweating under his cap.
John is regretting this.
At one point, I'm just like, "Tanner, pull that up real quick."
Pull it up. I'll be the Jamie of the
Yeah.
episode.
Jamie.
Mhm.
Jamie
It's
is
a Rogan
helpful.
reference.
Jamie
It's kind.
is
Jamie is
kind.
virtuous,
Jamie is
benevolent.
not seen. He is seen but not heard.
Jamie is like all Victorian school children,
Yes.
seen but not heard.
Yes.
Thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember
Doesn't
the
buy
time
much.
that you were doing door ditch gifts to me. When I was living
This channel was built on the back of roasting John Dehlin.
Do you remember when I got that painting from you that you made?
When we were your home teachers. Yeah.
I had no idea who that painting was from.
Do you still have it?
Time. Oh, of course. It's in my office at home. Are you kidding? Okay, Nemo, you have to make some insult about Tanner looking young. Go.
I can't because he looks old.
Nice.
That's good. That's pretty good.
Next.
Easy. Shooting fish in a barrel over
Nemo's
here.
like, drops the mic.
Done.
Sorry, shooting fish and chips over here? What is the expression?
So I take Nemo and Alex, his dear partner. So we're driving home. It's like 12:30, and I'm thinking we had been in the hospital. Like you think that like we're kind of going to bed. Like they have jet lag, and I'm like, just to be polite, I didn't mean it at all. I'm
That was
like,
your mistake.
Hey, Nemo and Alex, you guys aren't hungry, are you? And immediately they're like, actually, we are.
Yeah, I'd be
starving.
starving
I'm
after
like,
an ordeal like
holy-
that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Well, where do
and
you
this
want
guy
to
takes
eat?
30
well,
minutes in an In-N-Out burger.
And
I mean,
they're
what's
like,
that about?
Oh, we want In-N-Out. And I'm like, great.
He's
It'll
like,
be
well,
45 minutes. So we go to In-N-Out. I go, guess what they want at 12:30 at night? Do you want to guess?
Percy Pigs. They wanted a whole bag of Percy Pigs.
They wanted French fries and milkshakes
That
Yeah.
sounds right.
at 12:30 at night.
I'm not seeing
John,
the problem.
I did a really good diet culture series on our channel where we really talked about unpacking shame around food. And I just think sometimes your comments come close to the edge.
Yeah. Don't
John,
shame
which
me.
brings me to my next
Are you saying I'm
question.
projecting?
You tell me.
You
What
did
are
say
you,
you were going
a
with dad
therapist?
bod.
Which one of us has a
I do
degree
have a dad
here?
bod. Okay, Samantha, next question.
Wait, who has a degree?
Is there
Psychology.
Oh, hang on.
Some of
hang
it,
on.
one of
Let's
us is a
not
therapist,
qualify right
one
now.
of us is a life coach, one of us is a guru, and the other is hot. Which one is which? I wish our followers could tune in right now to do a Marry Fuck Kill of all of us and make watch. The fourth one has to watch it all happen.
Immediately comment down below, marry, fuck, kill, and then the fourth option is just irrelevant. That person doesn't really.
No, you have to
How
make
does the
them
game-
watch
Let's
the
play
whole
it right
thing.
now. How does the game go? You name somebody. And
All
then
right,
you-
let's just play marry, fuck, kill right now.
The Mormon, the Apostles. We've got Dehlin H. Oakes, Russell M. Nelson, and
Okay.
David A. Bednar. Marry, fuck, kill.
Marry,
Better
Shag,
than-
Avoid is the British version.
Marry, shag, avoid.
Marry, shag, avoid. Okay,
You don't even kill.
Samantha.
Like it's a cold indifference goes to the third
Yeah.
person.
Hate worse
Sometimes
than death.
death is a welcome release, and we don't want to give people that. I already know my answers.
Okay.
I'm not proud of any of this, but this is just the way that it is. I think any answers that aren't this are wrong. Shag David A. Bednar. It would be a hate shag. It would be, there's some real erotic energy. You can get that ambivalence as a cornerstone of eroticism. We'd make it work. It wouldn't be pleasant. We'd kill. Fuck. Well, I can't marry Oakes. Like
You and Wendy.
I would marry
Mate, he's
Oakes.
done it
No,
twice
think about
already.
it.
Like it's
This
easy
is
for
so,
him.
This is so
True,
perfect.
though.
You, Wendy, and Sherry do.
You.
I'd marry Sherry Jew.
Sherry did.
Forget the others. I just think Nelson is like.
Yeah.
But then Oakes is just like.
Okay, my turn. Marry Oakes for the controversy. Wouldn't that blow
Yeah.
up if Dehlin H. Oakes married a young twink otter cusp named Tanner Gilligan?
Are
You know
a
what?
twink
It would
otter?
explain all the projecting he's been
Did
doing.
you say cusp?
Yeah, I ride the line, I think. I don't want to admit
I'm
that
not
I'm a full
understanding the
otter.
references, but my imagination's trying to understand them.
It means I've got a tail and I like to chomp wood, or is that beavers?
John's like, I'm glad it's not on my channel.
Oh God, David
Marry
A. Bednar
Oakes.
does not have an erotic bone in his body. That man is a ghost of a reptile constructed after the manner of robots. So I'd have to probably just avoid him. Oh, ooh, but he is younger than Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is grim. I just
Yeah.
think of his face on the
Liver
swing.
spot wise,
On that swing, Nelson for the swing action.
You did this to yourself, Tanner.
Yeah, I
Nelson
did.
in the library with the spring.
I plead the fifth, solidly plead the fifth.
Is this your plot all along to do this to me? Have you been scheming?
Don't point at me like that.
Hey, there's two conversations going on at the exact
There is.
same time. Like, I feel like we're having our little thing.
And that's
over
the great
here.
chaos.
It's really cool. Like, we're connecting and bonding, and they have like their British thing. I can't even understand what they're saying half the time. Like, they keep mumbling things. They're like,
Have I told
they're like-
you lately that I
Seems like you guys are really connecting. You're both on the same page. I really
Yep.
like that for you both.
Edgy otter? What is it? Edgy.
Twink otter cuss.
Twink otter cuss. Somebody write that down.
John's going to start describing himself as that.
I was called a bear once.
Okay. I don't know. Are you hairy chested?
No.
Have you ever shown your chest on camera?
No.
Well,
How much money would you
it
do?
off.
That's
Bare minimum.
OnlyFans level
That's
right now.
OnlyFans, babe. It's time for you.
I remember
Dehlin on
once I
OnlyFans.
showed my foot somewhere to somebody because I was in a
I
bathtub.
searched for you on WikiFeet last night. Can I just say that? Not because, not for that reason.
Because I was there already.
But I was trying to think. I was talking about WikiFeet to someone, and I was like, "Who's like the most famous, non-famous person I know who might be on WikiFeet?" And I was like, "John." Couldn't find him. Tyler Glenn is on WikiFeet, and so is Mindy
There's
Gledhill.
pictures of their feet.
John, you have not made it onto WikiFeet yet.
Now's your chance.
that
Get
can
up
be
there.
changed.
I think we should all
Get
have
your
a
foot up
race to see who can get on WikiFeet the soonest.
I didn't know WikiFeet was literally a thing.
Who wants some twink otter
got
cuss
socks on.
foot?
Just
For
like,
some,
take
that
off
will
the
be
sock.
enough, John.
It's all about the tease, John.
Yeah.
It's all about the tease.
Next video, they'll get one toe.
If this
There's
were
your wet
Mormon
toe socks
stories and
next.
you showed your chest, what would the outrage
so
be
grim
like? Would you
about
be
toe socks.
deplatformed?
I don't know.
Who's got the toes for it?
I don't.
No toes should be in toe socks.
No, toe socks.
When was
are
the last
wild.
time you guys wore a pair of toe socks, if you had to guess? For me, I
Oh.
think it was about 3 Christmases ago when I was home and my mother was refusing to put the heating on because she always refuses to put the heating on. Feels like a common British old person thing to
Yeah,
be.
put the heating on
yeah.
when they're dead.
Yeah, they don't care for it. Heat or eat.
Put
you
a
know?
jumper on. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, probably 3 years ago. What about you guys?
Samantha, either lower your mic or sit up straighter. You too, Nemo. Either sit up or move your...
Sounds like you really don't want to answer my toe sock question.
I didn't know toe socks were a thing.
Never?
I've got a pair.
Are they?
You've never seen toe socks?
Like the ones the dudes wear while they're running marathons?
Just any socks where there's an individual
I mean, I've heard of
place
them,
for
but I
each toe
didn't
to
know
Like
go.
they
gloves
were
for your
like
feet.
gloves for your feet.
in people's consciousness. We lost Tanner. Your hat.
that our logo
You're losing-
hat has
you're
been
losing-
cast on the floor
You're losing revenue.
like some kind of...
Like a common Thrive hat.
Yeah, this isn't the American
Hey,
flag.
watch it.
You can't just
You
do
said it
whatever
was a
you want
roast.
with it. You can't touch the ground or you have to buy a new one.
It's not like we used to treat our garments.
Yeah,
basically.
but mine has little symbols, and if you got to cut them out if you know.
Okay, well, it's getting time for me and Tana to start preparing for our big party tonight.
Rub it in.
I was gonna ask if you were on the Great British Bake Off, where do you think your forte would be? What would you make?
Paul Hollywood. Wait, no, that wasn't the question, was it?
Sex with Paul Hollywood.
I would score big time with Paul Hollywood. I get the handshake and then more.
I'd just make everything really boozy for Prue, and she'd be like, perfect.
My sausage roll would be immaculate.
Nemo, the immaculate sausage roll guy. I've always said that.
Immaculate Sausage is a good band name. I hope that I would thrive in presentation more than anything. Like
You
mine would
would.
come with an introductory dance that hopefully would.
And the showstoppers, I think I mean, you're a sculptor, so you would really do well on the
That's right.
showstoppers.
And you would be surprised at what can technically count as food.
I've been in America. I'm no longer surprised.
Your food is the worst,
You
Nemo.
took him to Subway for lunch.
How did we lose?
You took him to
John,
Subway.
John, look me in the
No,
eyeballs.
he
No.
asked.
You may have had a bad experience with food in the UK. I guarantee if I took you to places to eat in the UK, you would.
Dude,
Yeah,
Dare I
if you
say
could eat at
thrive.
Nando's,
it's
you would be
literally
saying
all
that.
salted, gravied meat
What's
with
the
like
issue?
I'm not
potatoes.
seeing a problem.
Sounds
And
incredible.
mushy
I could
peas.
go for that.
Beautiful.
The
right
entire
now.
Yep.
country is mushy peas,
Yep.
over salted gravy beef, and potatoes. That's it.
Yum.
It's like one
Fucking
huge
yum.
constipation is eating in the United
John,
Kingdom.
you're telling
Mate,
on yourself
I-
again, okay? The
I
rest
haven't
of
been
us
to
are
lose
fine.
since I got here. Like, it's perfect.
What's been your favorite thing? that
It's
you've
called
eaten
having
here?
a microbiome, John.
How does
You
a
should try
vegan
it
come out of
sometime.
the UK?
There's a lot of good vegan food in the UK.
You're
right
vegan
now.
because you're from the UK.
What do you mean?
Because
by
you
that?
ate food from the UK and you're like, I better become vegan. That's how it happened.
It's a pretty good
Hang on.
roast.
What do you feed your cows, John? Corn? Is it corn?
Yes.
Me?
Yeah.
Go and eat some corn, John.
Go-
Seriously.
Put some corn in.
So you got
got
some.
It's corn. It's got the juice.
This is really John Dehlin unhinged, isn't it, this
Such
episode?
a niche reference. I
Okay,
love it.
listen, John, I know you're going to want to plug our Patreon. So do you want to
So
just share the value
get
it's
out
added
your
to your
credit
lives?
cards right now and swipe them on your Patreon app
Right across
And-
the YouTube screen.
and
Just like
fill up
float your card by the YouTube screen right now. It will figure it
fill
out.
up their wallets with Quid.
Dollar.
With quid.
I need
Did
10
I say it
bob
right, guys?
now.
Did I say it right, guys? Quid.
You said the word right. You didn't really use it in the right context, but yeah.
The it fell a bit off
You know,
in placement.
our merchandise is an ethical clothing company too. Every time we make a sale, we do not execute an orphan.
Oh, nice.
So
Unlike
How
Apple.
if you
difficult
want
is
to
that for you,
see orphans not executed, buy our stuff.
Unlike Apple.
Unlike Apple.
Technically true.
Sure, the best food you've had here.
The best food I've had here?
Yeah.
Where have you been? Where has
Okay,
he been
where have I
taking
been?
you? I
So
don't
I've
trust
been
John.
to In-N-Out, right? I've been
They
to
asked
Olive,
to go to In-N-Out
I've been to
twice.
Olive Garden.
Did it live up to the hype? You went to
They
Olive
loved
Garden
it.
and In-N-Out.
You guys you asked to go twice. You're like, that
I've
milkshake
had-
was
I've
amazing.
No,
Cafe
In-N-Out is
Rio.
good. It's good. It's good.
Cafe Rio is good.
Cafe Rio.
So check this out. They didn't finish their milkshakes. So Nemo puts the milkshake on the windowsill,
Yeah.
sleeps all night,
Yeah.
wakes up in the morning, and then comes up to breakfast
Frugal
drinking
King.
the milkshake that had been in his windowsill all night long.
I feel like that's a commentary on how cold
you
your
heard of
house is rather than
botulism?
like on
Your microbiome must be
you
tough
heard
as
of-
steel.
Have you heard
Hey, I'm British.
Have you heard? Yeah, all that
You
mushy
keep
peas.
a chilly home, John.
Yeah.
What's that?
You keep a chilly home.
It was frigid.
Oh, we forgot mutton.
And also, like 12 rainforests were destroyed for that milkshake. You might as well get the most out of it. Do you know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
It was tasty the second.
Don't shame me.
time round.
They're the ones that asked for it. Here's the other thing about Brits, though, dude. It's like, oh, they took me on a helicopter ride. It's all right.
It's pretty cool.
It's okay. It's all right.
Sorry, hang on.
Oh, it's
it was
just like,
alright.
oh my
amazing.
God,
it was
it's
like the best
literally
thing
the
ever.
best
Oh my
thing.
goodness.
No, I'm seriously, I'm
I
not
love
kidding.
it.
Literally.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he flew me to the ice ice. It's all right. It's okay.
It's so
It's
funny.
called having a
It's
regulated nervous system.
It's all right. It's okay.
It's good.
I've had better.
Aw, that's good.
I don't hate it.
Dude, Nemo, you look like a hip hop artist. Immaculate Sausage will be playing at Urban Lounge this Friday.
out Immaculate Sausage. We lay like the sickest beats.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
Well, you see, the only British accent I can do for a sustained period is an orphan.
You gotta say Bob.
I'm going to say I need 10 bob to save me, brother.
John, you need to watch our MAGA romance series because we did a whole episode as orphans.
We should bring John on for that just as a wild card. Do you
He
want to do
can't.
it?
His conservative donors.
Oh, yeah.
Why'd you look at my hair? I just saw you look at my hair.
It's quite a sight.
Yeah, it's
It's
insulting.
captivating. No, it's.
You should
John,
get
no, you're an
bangs.
artist, man. You the attention is good. Any attention is good.
Any attention is good, even if you need to cut bangs to get it.
Yeah.
Any attention is
I
good
need a
attention.
hat desperately. Give me my hat back. If you're not gonna wear it, give me my hat back.
You flung it at me in a
Entertainment
moment of
over ethics.
madness.
Give me my hat back.
I just think you're letting loose so much. It's so rare for you to be able to let loose this much on camera that you've spun wildly out.
Kara's like, how many coffees have you had today?
I said that.
She had so many coffees I didn't remember.
We probably both said it.
Time for another Renee Zellweger story. Renee Zellweger has family in Australia. One summer, probably
I
between
love
her.
the idea of Renee Zellweger like slowly finding out that you keep talking about her. Because people
Renee,
bring
you
it
gotta
up.
reach out. No, true story. The other day, someone came to my office and said I was at a bar somewhere in Southern California. Me and my boyfriend struck up a conversation with this nice couple, and then we asked who they were, and she said, "Oh, I'm Renee Zellweger," and then somehow Renee heard that they were ex-Mormons, and she asked if they had heard of John Dehlin.
Whoa.
She remembers you. She's
And
thought
she
about
told
you ever
them.
since.
She told them to tell me hi.
If we did like a Make-A-Wish Foundation thing for you and we could, get y'all together. I like the sunglasses in a bouncy house. Just to chat.
Why is the bouncy house necessary?
Well, I just think that a bouncy house is really fun and would be like an
And a
ideal
tax
setting
write-off.
to meet anybody.
Yeah.
You can jump around, do tricks. You could show her how you can do a backflip. I think that'd be really impressive. Isn't that what girls want to see? Backflips?
Mm.
You guys derailed me from the actual story I wanted to
Oh, yeah.
tell.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, I
John.
thought the story was over.
So Renee, I know you wished it was over.
Oh,
You were
God.
hoping it
There's
was
more.
over. So Renee Zellweger goes to Australia for a summer, I think between her junior and senior year. Okay. 3 months. She goes to Australia. Do you know how the story ends?
No.
In 3 months, she comes back with a thick Australian accent.
She's an actress.
Yeah.
She was
Was it
amazing
fake?
as Bridget
You know, just-
Jones.
Was it
Yeah.
fake or did she just absorb the culture? Was it fake? Or did she just
It's the Meisner
absorb us?
method.
Did she
The
just
Meisner
become
method.
an
The Meisner
Aussie? Which one?
You want to see a magic trick? Take this, blow on it.
I've fallen for that one
John, maybe
before.
you gotta make it disappear.
This is a setup, man.
Why? Because you know it's not. Hey, John Dehlin is full of air.
You heard it here first.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
Between Two Selves.
John Lynn breathes oxygen.
Wow,
Fucking
idiot.
psycho.
Which you struggled to do last night, by the way.
I absolutely struggled to do.
Did you guys hear Nemo almost died last night? Not
Really?
kidding.
They took you up to the
Like,
defibrillator.
like we do. He does 2 karaoke songs and he ends up in the ER.
If you're karaokeing with John Dehlin,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
you
wasn't
got to be ready to go
surprised.
hard. It's not a normal walk
John's
in the
not
park
a regular.
karaoke.
He doesn't have a regular like lung size.
Got the lungs of a whale. That one.
Nemo nearly died. He went to hospital, but look at him. He's back and he's better than ever.
Yeah.
All right,
And
Nemo.
his band Impeccable Sausage is really going to go places.
Impeccable sausage.
Impeccable
Sausage.
Now that
Impeccable
you've been in a
bangers.
helicopter, isn't whenever you go in a helicopter, you have that experience that astronauts
It's all
have
right.
where they see the world is so tiny
It's
and they're
all
like,
right.
"Oh my God, what are we
I had
doing?"
my Carl Sagan moment.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
You're like,
for
wow,
sure.
it's just a pale blue dot down
Exactly.
there.
That's
No,
like,
Earth, it's all right.
It's all right.
okay.
I
It's
don't
all right.
hate it.
I don't hate it.
yeah. I hate
That's
it.
honestly an aspirational energy. Like I would ideally like to be as monotone and low key as possible all the time and just perpetually
I
unimpressed.
can help.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Even
Hot-
saying you
hot
have an
British.
aspiration is trying too
It's,
hard.
Yeah,
yeah,
this
it's
is the problem.
cringe, right?
You're already a
It's
try-hard,
too
son.
I'm so happy.
earnest.
I'm
Yeah.
so happy right now.
So who's doing the outro? Because
Nemo, it's Nemo.
Nemo, yeah, it's Nemo's up.
Nemo's-
If you do you need a beat?
Yeah.
Am I gonna have to centipede?
Guys, just click on the link in the description and go on their Patreon and stuff. And maybe if you like it, you might want to sign
Dude,
up.
shill for the merch, Nemo. Shill for the merch.
And then maybe you might want to buy a house someday. I know.
Nemo's only getting 30 lashes for that one. Just a
I'll-
step up
I'll
from
try
last
and
time.
do better next time, okay? I promise.
There
I'll
won't
do
be
that.
a next time, Nemo. God damn it.
I'm walking off set. I'm storming out.
It's all right. It's all
Thank
right.
you for tuning in to yet another chaotic extravaganza that is Zelf on the Shelf, the continuing train wreck that leaves all our fans astounded and amazed and a little bit aroused. We love you so much. Thank you for supporting the channel and the ex-Mormon cause, which is to spread misinformation and lies about Mormonism because we're evil.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter.